in Elder Scrolls. I did not play Fallout 4, but I did play the older Fallout and Oblivion and Skyrim. I did like them quite a lot. The new semi-MMO from Bethesda be revealed soon. Destiny but fun. Yo! Savage. Yo, what's up, Jay Lay? How are you doing? My best any percent time, the no item glitch any percent PB is 49.19. I've not done an item glitch run because I'm not super into that category, but my no item glitch PB is a 49.19. And how's it going, by the way? Border Lols seems like a fun game. Border Lols is a fun game, though. Though in English, it's Borderlands. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Black Shark. I'm gonna devote all of it to Ski Crazed. If we get brickwalled by Ski Crazed again, I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say at that point. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm probably just gonna play it on PC. Even though, like, it would be fun to have it on console, too. That I think that, I'm probably just gonna end up playing it on PC. No, I am not. I'm actually playing it on a PlayStation 2 console. And I'm glad to hear you're doing well, by the way. Glad to hear that we have that in common as well. Life is P good for me as well. Not so much when it comes to speedruns, but sometimes it works out that way. Sometimes you just have off days. And that is A-okay. Yeah, they have been getting more expensive lately. Albeit, it depends on the region. The NTSCU versions of each of these games are pretty pricey, but the PAL and Japanese versions of the games are actually not bad. Nah, it's not gonna work. I didn't get the second jump off at all. Coco just kind of went like, and then actually jumped. That's okay, though. So if you're not interested in speedrunning and you do have the capability to play foreign games, those are for you. But for speedrunning, you know, it's definitely a little bit convoluted when it comes to which version is the fastest. You know, every Crash Bandicoot game in the original trilogy has a different region version that's the fastest. And that's true. Sometimes you get lucky on eBay, at thrift stores, yard sales. Like, if you hunt hard enough, you can find a good deal. I have played Crash Bash, and I've actually done some speedruns, any percent no memory manipulation runs in the past. I haven't done that too much lately, but I indeed have. Will I ever be a YouTuber? I mean, probably not as my main thing, JJ. Like, I think that Twitch is definitely going to be my main thing for a while. But I could see YouTube being a side thing, like if I did vlogs or if I did, you know, some type of like unboxings or some kind of like, you know, random videos here and there, but I don't think it would become my my main squeeze. I think Twitch would definitely be my primary like media platform for content creation. Of course, just video game related, Agent. Not pillow stuff at all. Well, thank you, Jay. I do appreciate it, and I definitely will do a bash run again at some point. Lately, I've been focusing on this category, Crash 3 105 and Crash 2 Hundo. primarily, but I'll definitely do another bash run down the road. You dug the hole, now you gotta climb your way out of it. And it's deep. Just messing with you, of course. If I stretch well enough, maybe I'll be able to get through Ski Crazed. Wrath of Cortex is a totally fine game. Like, I honestly think it's a fun game, and I think like maybe doing some casual 106 here and there would be kind of fun. I don't think I would take the category super seriously, but I think casual 106 would actually be pretty cool. I just don't know when exactly I'll pull the trigger on that. I am indeed, Jay. I am. Are you also from the States? Or otherwise, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, there are pillows in video games. Definitely, Dan. Video games that come with pillows? Now you're talking. Now you're talking. There's a market for that. Yo, what's going on, Basewell? Indeed, Crash Bandicoot 1 is a toughie. Probably the hardest out of all of these casually, but that's what makes it fun. That's what gives it its own charm, is the fact that it is kind of brutal. From Manchester, England? Oh, very cool. Quite a lot of people from the UK, I've noticed. Very awesome. It's always fun to hear about how far away people come from, or how close, in some cases. In some cases where I found people, you know, speedrunners and viewers who live, you know, within an hour of me, for example. Pretty sweet. Video games on pillows? I mean, that's been done before too. These are all very real things. Pillow fight the game with an Can you imagine, like, if it was an arcade game and you just had this like big pillow controller where you just got to have pillow fights with everybody? But why wouldn't you just have a pillow fight in that case? An N++ pillow? I wonder what that would look like. And yo, what's up, ElectroTunes? Welcome back. Ah, there we go. Late box break. Good thinking, box. Doing me a solid. True. The which Hank, Black Shark? Which Hank would it be if you could only have one? The underwater levels can be a little bit tedious, JJ, but once you get it down, it's not that bad. Like, I kind of have a recipe for these levels that just works, you know. It's all about just executing muscle memory. Yo, absolutely, Omega Mario. I love arcades too. They're like one of my favorite places to be pretty much in the world. Especially arcades with a copious amount of rhythm games. Definitely looking forward to going back to round 1 soon. Probably when I get back in town. Of course, Black Shark. You gotta have it personalized. The movement in the water is a little weird because you're basically spamming X and then pressing square every now and then to kind of push Crash forward a little bit. So it's definitely not quite as rewarding or as smooth as like the rest of the movement in the game, where you get to do like an SJ, some zigzag, you know, some pretty cool stuff. The water levels can be kind of forgettable in that sense, but they are kind of cool as well in other ways. And the variety is always nice. I think that's one of the things that makes Crash 3 have its own charm, is the fact that there's so much variety in the game. Yeah, that's actually something I've been having fun with at when I go to round 1. Is there are Tekken 7 machines at the round 1, which is actually really cool, especially with the game coming out on consoles as well. Oh, it's all good, Black Shark. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you for the good luck. And I wish you all the best on your homework. And thank you for the bid as well. I do appreciate you. How am I streaming? The answer is very carefully, Jay. No, how I'm actually streaming is through a capture card. Which, so for the PS2, the AV cables that come out of it go through a splitter. So it splits the signal into two. So I have two separate cables that I get split into. One goes to the TV, and then one goes to the capture card, which then is plugged into my computer. So, and on the computer, there's a broadcasting software which actually allows you to like create a scene and actually make it look like the way it does right now. So, there's a bit more detail to it than that, but on a global scale, the capture card is how I'm capturing the video of the gameplay, but then the broadcasting software is where I actually make the scene that kind of has it all happen. Exactly, when it comes to Street Fighter, JJ. Another run? I can't let Ski Crazed take me down. If anything, like even if the run dies after Ski Crazed, I just want to get past Ski Crazed. Then I will be a happy man. This capture card I got for about $100 about 2 years ago. Found a pretty good deal on it, but you don't have to spend that much. There are some cheaper capture cards that get the job done, but maybe are not the best quality, but they get the job done to get started. And then but then there are like, you know, $100 to $200 capture cards that are higher quality that can record more formats. So if you need something that records composite, which is what this console displays, plus HDMI, stuff like the Elgato, the Blackmagic, you know, capture cards that kind of capture everything are worth the extra investment. But you can probably find a used or refurbished version of the Elgato for probably less than what I paid for it a few years ago. Since this capture card is not the most up to date, but it's been a good card to me overall. Ah, that's right. We do need to get that box this time. Ah, okay, cool. We got lucky. We went into the corner. Swordsman didn't see that coming. Alright, sounds good, Godsonic. I appreciate it, man. Hope you have some good night's sleep, man, and thanks for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. Yep, and converters generally do kind of muddy up the signal a little bit, so you want as natural a connection as possible into your capture card. Could be wrong about that, but I think as a general rule of thumb, like you definitely want to not use any converters if you can help it. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of spinning the wheel on a refurbished copy. I look like Scott Parker. I'm not actually sure who Scott Parker is. What are they, like, in movies, or are they on TV? Like, what sort of stuff have they been in? I would say the celebrity I probably get compared to the most is Adam Scott. From Parks and Rec. It's probably the biggest comparison. Seth MacFarlane is another one. More loose relations. When I had longer hair would be Ashton Kutcher. What is going on? There we go. Oh, he's a football player. Gotcha. That's why I don't know. I do not follow football nor football super closely. Disagree with both of those. I do not believe I have much resemblance to Jim Carrey nor Adam Sandler. John Barrowman, as we found out recently. I don't know about Ben Stiller. I'm not sure about Ben Stiller either. That might be a vague one. Yeah, Tom Cruise is another one, but I would say that's pretty vague. I definitely don't have his same, like, facial expressions. Which part of the States am I from? I'm actually from the state of Maryland. I'm on the East Coast. Though, this summer I'm actually going to be moving to Seattle, Washington. I'm going to be quite far away from where I've normally been. I think it's pretty common to talk about, like, celebrity doppelgangers when it comes to basically anybody who looks like one. Though some of these suggestions are out there. David Letterman. I don't know about that one. We're starting to go off the deep end here. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. All right. You and me, G-Wiz. Get that 18-second time save. Let's go. Why not, I suppose, server? Oh, that would throw me off too, Omega Mario. As of yet, I have not seen a doppelganger to my girlfriend. But in the event that I do, I'll probably just, like... I wouldn't even be able to know how to handle it. I've been like, I thought you were there, but now you're here. Like, what's going on? I wouldn't even know what to do with myself either. Could have been in the American Pie movies. It's good to know that I look like a dude. Ben Renault. I look like the kind of guy who's a dude, or calls other people dude. Which is true, I do call people dude. They probably have a point. Yo, I can't match that fro though, Jordan. I can't match the Bob Ross fro. A high school dude? I don't look that young, do I? Yo, what's going on, Red We Win? I keep this timer, we'll see the crash dance. Indeed. So I'm gonna need a PB by at least 17 seconds. If I get a PB that's not a 219, then I'm not gonna do the crash dance. We did not meet our goal. But if we get the sub 220, then we will meet our goal. I have no idea. I'm not really sure how you actually keep the. I'm not actually sure how you keep that. Honestly. How do you keep a throw like that in check? Typical American dude. Not unique whatsoever. Oh, that's awkward, Mello. That must be pretty awkward. Which year of Summer Games Done Quick was that, Jay? I think that was that 2013 when that happened? I think it was SGDQ 2013. Yo, Ramatron, thanks for the host, man. I do appreciate it. And welcome everybody coming in from Ramatron's channel. What's up? How y'all doing? For those of you guys who are just coming in who have no idea who I am or what I'm doing, I am Chris Marks. I am a Crash Bandicoot speedrunner, mainly with a variety of different games and categories, but currently I've been focusing on this one, Crash 3 105 and Crash 2 100%. Though I do have experience with many different games and categories within the series. Currently we are just getting another run started, and our day's been a little bit rough on the speedrun front. We've had a little bit of trouble getting past Warp 3, but hopefully this run will change that. And if it doesn't, oh well. Sometimes those days happen in speedrunning. But feel free to say hi or ask any questions if you prefer. Or if you prefer to lurk, that is totally fine as well. What's up, Tokoloni? Indeed, we do know each other. How's it going, by the way? Oh, I see, Ramatron. Very cool. Hope you had fun with it, at least. Oh yeah, they look like them by the face, they look like them by the height. You were just set up for disaster there, Mega Mario. It's all good though. Fun is a strong term. Aww. It's all good though. Hey, what's up? Yay. Sounds like you've made quite a lot of progress. Technically she's graduated, but she's still slaving away at school. I'm not sure if they can actually... Well, they can see your arm. Or a threesome. Yeah, if it works out really well, then you can make that happen. What's going on, Faulty? Webcam's been dropping to the left. That's because where I have it sitting is not on exactly a flat surface. So, it is at a bit of a jaunty angle. I have a hard time getting it to stay where it is right now, so I might have to MacGyver a solution to get it to sit up a little bit straighter. She is, and she's gone, unfortunately. But yeah, she's been slaving away with her last bit of schoolwork, even though her graduation ceremony was on Saturday. That there's still some work. There's still some work to wrap up after the ceremony this week before she's all done and can actually receive that piece of paper. Oh, I see a Mega Mario. So from the back, you could be very easily confused. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird, Faulty, but nevertheless, it'll get taken care of. We'll be on to bigger and better things. Alright, cool. Didn't give that guy booty tap. That's always good. Would Pez's mom be considered a Pez dispenser? On her birthday, yes. That one day, she was a Pez dispenser. Beyond that, I'm not sure. Exactly, Faulty. Exactly. It is JJ. It is. It is actually really good. I definitely like it purple. Slightly itchy eye here. But Jaylee, that is my girlfriend. She also is in this channel from time to time. Peztronic, or Pez for short. Yeah, what's up, Clarky? Not yet. Our schedule's been kind of jam-packed, but I'm thinking later on, while there's some downtime, there's a potential for that to happen. I'm in no rush, you know, to have any of the controllers worked on. It's basically just, if we can make it better, that's cool, but if not, that's totally fine. Because I've got this controller that works pretty well, as well as one backup. So, but hopefully we can bring the DualShock one that I was using before back to life, because that particular DualShock one I was using before this one was fantastic. I loved it. It was definitely like the best control I've ever used for speedrunning these games. Unfortunately not. I fly right over Cincinnati, unfortunately. I wish, though. Yeah, for some reason the X button just stopped working on Mega Mario during a bash run, oddly enough, was when it actually shut down on me. It literally just stopped. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Indeed, Faulty, indeed. Welcome back, Dark Reapers. It takes so long, but hopefully it's satisfying regardless. Alright, Rhinestone, sounds good. Take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out today. And I hope you have an awesome day. How have the runs been going? We haven't made it past Warp 3 yet today, unfortunately. Ski Crazed has actually killed, I'm not kidding, 4 runs. So, nothing really in particular like that I keep doing, that I feel like I'm messing up all the time. I feel like it's just the wave cycles are just not cooperating right now. No, thankfully that did not happen. It was not because of a controller getting thrashed. Because it wanted 2 hundo? Well, we're gonna have to... Well, he's gonna have to live with that. He's gonna have to live with that reality, unfortunately. We're gonna have to find a way to coexist regardless. Build a working relationship. No, I totally understand, Rhinestones. I hope you have a good night and get some good sleep, man. Time trial. Getting closer to Warp 3, though. Honestly, like, even if this run doesn't make it, like, all the way through, my primary concern is getting past Ski Crazed. Because we've been struggling to do that. And get past Warp 3 in general. That would mean the world to me at this point. It's okay, though. Sometimes you just, sometimes the runs are a struggle bus. Dramatron. It definitely does happen sometimes. Alrighty, a drama-free midnight run. I like it. I have to say though, this is quite a good start. I don't think we've maintained a lead like this far into the run yet. Not like this though, Ben. Not like this. Alright, sounds good, Magico. Take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out today, and I hope you have an awesome night as well. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't quite save time on that split, but we didn't really lose any either. So that's really the main goal. That's really what we want at the very least. I don't know about that, JJ. I'm definitely quite far away from the world record, but I do admire your confidence. Nonetheless. PBs do kind of feel like world records, though, once you get to a certain point, because they become harder and harder to achieve. So it's almost like kind of getting your own little world record, even though it technically isn't. Little victories. I was gonna say, if I got another gold split, that would have been sick. That did feel like a very good tomb time, though, regardless. Alright, let's not get thrashed ourselves this time. Yo, what's going on, Beezy? Greetings from the south of France. Oh, very cool. Yeah, since I was around that age too, Beezy, that was when I got into the Crash Bandicoot games and got Crash Bandicoot 1 as one of my very first games on the PlayStation, and I've never really put them down my entire life. And now that I speedrun them, it's definitely a very good excuse. It's definitely a very good excuse to keep playing these games so much down the road.
No worries, but you'll soon be up against much worse.
I don't know, that just doesn't feel super satisfying to me, Ramatron. I feel like if I'm gonna go get world record in something, you know, definitely wanted to be world record in something that I'm super passionate about. I don't want to just go after a game that I, you know, don't really enjoy just for the sake of having a world record. It's the fun in getting the world record that makes it so satisfying. How are you doing, by the way, BZ? Alright, off we go with invincibility. Does "I did this to me from hell" class mean anything to you? I feel like I should remember what that is, but I don't. In what context was that? Oh yeah, definitely not a whole lot of logic in this game, but that's what makes it so awesome. Thank you for the good luck, I do appreciate it, and I definitely really enjoy these games too. For me, I think Crash 2 is probably my favorite, though Crash 3 definitely has grown on me as I've gotten more into it as a speed game. But I would definitely say that Crash 2 is probably still my favorite. Oh, that's a nice gold split there, I just realized. Sweet. There we go. Aw, man. Unfortunately, not going to get third mass form now, but that's okay. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I'm definitely going to defer to your expertise, BZ, on French. That is definitely a language I do not have a ton of experience with. It is very cool, though. Oh, I see, Mello. I'm not actually sure if my county did. It sounds vaguely familiar, so maybe. But I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been since 9th grade since I would probably seen anything like that. Ah, fine. I'll do the jump around. It's like a video that was shown in like high school health classes, like basically to promote like anti-drug type stuff, and I'm trying to remember if that was a video that I saw when I was in school, because I'm not sure if counties use the same like videos, if it was like a statewide thing or if it was like a county specific thing and we may have seen a different video. Because the I did this to me, like, kind of sounds vaguely familiar. Ugh. Not entirely sure, though. It's been a while since I would have seen that sort of thing. Yeah, I think I would laugh at it, though, nowadays, but, like, I definitely don't have a great memory either way, but I probably saw something very similar to that, if not that exact video. There we go. Want to make sure we break the coral, that's all we need. Oh, wait. For a second there, I thought this was the tunnel where I wasn't supposed to boost down. That's in this level as well, but it's in a different spot. This confusion does not bode well for the future of the run, but we'll see. Sometimes when I'm feeling tired or when I'm feeling like a little bit like out of it, sometimes I can still play like super well. It's almost as if like I play a bit more relaxed. You know, and sometimes that can be a good thing. You can order une baguette and still say it right. Oh, I guess it would be the same pronunciation whether it's UN or UNE. But technically, it's still good to keep in mind UNE because when you do have to write it, you don't want to actually write something silly. Which emoji name is that, server? I see it posted like very rarely, but I have like no idea what its name is. Checkpoint. Oh yeah. Just emoji name. Yeah, exactly, Paul. And what's up, by the way? Now that would be just silly. That would be just silly, Benjamin. There we go. Alright, gonna save a good amount of time here. Well, I hope at least. It's Dendy Face? Oh, okay. I just, like, never knew its name. I saw people use it sometimes, but I never actually did know its name. Only one server can chat here. See, there's server, and then there's faulty server. But both of them actually work quite well. Aww. that double jump might be a problem. Actually, there might be a little bit of slop for me to go and make this cycle. Probably not. It won't let you change your name just to faulty. Have you messaged Twitch support about it? To see if you can actually get it? Yeah, all I need is 2 seconds to get top 15. I think it would be really cool, though, like, as an extended goal to be able to get a sub 214 and get top 10. Which I think I could do, but that's definitely going to be a down-the-road sort of thing. I'm not going to just bust out the 213. Especially since my summa best is not even down there yet. I'm going to need, like, a 207, you know, summa best. Uh-oh. I might not make it. This is a 54 Scorpion. No! Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, we can do the backup strat, but that's a bummer. So we already got the gems, so we just basically need to do the time trial the old-fashioned way. That sucks. That's what's so nice about getting the early cycle, though. Like, when you get the early cycle, it's like a walk in the park to then... You have so much extra time to get the... you have so much extra time to actually get to the exit in the death route when you need to. But it's really tight if you don't get the early cycle. And unfortunately, I just missed it. While I was in the beginning of the level. Yo, Gibbons, what's up, dude? How are you doing? 214 next run? NBD. NBD. Yeah, I wanted to go a little bit longer at Gibbons today because I've had a little bit of trouble getting runs out of Warp 3 today. So I wanted to keep going, and I wanted to do one more run after the last run died, just to see if I could get past it. So if I do end up finishing the run into PBs, then that's great. But I mainly felt some extra fuel in the fire today because I didn't want to go down like that if I could help it. But how are you doing, by the way? We'll probably try again soon. Yeah, I think it's worth another try and see if you can get it. I mean, it happens, Paul. That's definitely something that happens in 105. Like, sometimes there are some big time losses that you just gotta eat, you know. High time one cycle is definitely one of those things that can cost a lot of time when it does go wrong. Ski crazed as well. Yo, welcome back, Yin Yang. And what's up, Flib? How are you doing as well? Yeah, unfortunately I had to redo the time trial, but once you get the gem, it's nice because then you don't have to risk trying to do the one cycle again. So that's one of the positive sides of actually grabbing the gem, is that you can just go to the end of the level and it's a lot easier to execute. I'm not sure, like maybe pulling times from sr.com, Ramatron, like just in general, like having the ability to pull some more times from sr.com or pull some like interesting data like that. PC setup right now, I'm on my girlfriend's PC setup, so it's a little bit different than what I have at home. But I think there's a 1060 in this card, or in this computer. There's i5 processor. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure. But enough to run the stream. Absolutely. A little bit of a sloppy relic, but that's okay. Oh, don't worry about it, Ramatron. That's totally readable. Now, if it was maybe double that length, it would be a little bit hard to read, but that was a totally fine length of message. We're working on it, exactly. No PB, but we're still working on it. Exclamation about. Well, I guess down in the bottom of my Twitch page, there's an About Me section, and you can kind of, if you read the Twitch panels down below the stream, you can kind of get an idea of who I am, what I'm about, and overall, just like, more information about the streamer. From what it sounds like, just a general bot. Hot Cocoa isn't even that bad though, Electric Tunes. It's Ski Craze is the one that we've been having trouble with lately. That's the one that's been killing runs today. The all-important exclamation Discord, indeed. Poke command is also good too. They don't have the same core count? Dang, that's rough. Yo, what's going on, Catman? How are you doing? And thank you for the good luck. I do appreciate it. I do. The world record for this category is 2 hours, 3 minutes, 51 seconds by Dustiel. Ah, okay, there we go. I wanted to wait because although I might have been able to make it around without that bomb hitting me, I did not want to take that risk. Didn't expect to drive on the sea, but we are next to a volcano, for what it's worth. Yo, Beastly, what's up? It's going pretty alright. How are you doing? But yeah, no problem, Catman. Definitely working my way up, though, in this category. It's been really fun to do. Going for the sub 220 first, and then going from there. I think I would like to get a sub 214, like get a 213 something, and be able to get into top 10 in this category. But we'll see. We'll see if I want to get down that far. I might want to take a break after I get to a certain point in this game, because I've been grinding this and Crash 200% quite a lot. But yeah, how are you doing today, Catman? Glad you're doing well, Beastly. I'm glad we seem to have that in common. Although the speedruns have been difficult, it's been a good day overall. Exclamation Ben, so we know who the real Ben is. See, here's what I'll have that Ben, but I'm gonna have it select a random Ben in chat to be the alpha Ben for the day. So you'll have to check with exclamation Ben every day to see who the new alpha Ben is. I think that would be pretty fun. You did world record? What kind of world record there? I think I do prefer Crash 2 a little bit more as well to Crash 3, just because I kind of have some deeper nostalgia for it. But Crash 3 has really grown on me as a speed game the more that I've actually run it. Yo, Howling Wolf, what's up? How you doing? Oops. Womp womp. Split on the wrong item, but that's okay. We know we saved some time. But I'm glad you're doing well, too. That's awesome. We're coming up on the aforementioned ski crazed. Hopefully it lets us through. So we can play some more of this awesome video game. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Howling Wolf. Are you looking at getting a new one? I'm sure the Kingdom Hearts 2 grind helps out the other feelings a little bit. Be careful with that word, server. Please do not use the N-word in the chat. I did too, Catman. I got Crash 1 first when I was really young. That was like one of the first games I got on the PlayStation 1, and the other games shortly followed thereafter. I never really looked back. And yeah, CTR is super fun, and I really wish that I had more time to actually speedrun it right now. But as of now, I've got a bit of a laser focus on this and Crash 2 right now. But when I get to a point to where I feel kind of comfy in either game, I definitely want to go and spend some more time with CTR and do some more CTR speed, because the game is super fun. Definitely want to spend more time with it. What's up, Dynamic? You mean nougat? I do love me some nougat, though. Nougat in chocolate bars is delicious. Ah, I see, Howling Wolf. Hopefully that all works out for you. The N-word is noob. Alright, sounds good, Electric Tunes. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us today, and I hope you have a good night. The cosplay Roxas at Comic-Con? Roxas from where? Oh yeah, Mario Kart 8 looks beautiful. Hello. And a CTR remaster with online multiplayer is amazing. Oh, it's all good, Dynamic. You know, I appreciate you hanging out regardless, and I totally understand about it being bedtime. I understand about it being bedtime for a lot of people. Oh, from Kingdom Hearts 2, gotcha. You can tell how much I play Kingdom Hearts. For a second I read that as Ski Crazed Incorporated, and I'm like, I'm certainly not buying stock in that company. Not after what they've done to me today. But yeah, Ski Crazed definitely incoming. We'll see if we've got an urn today. Hopefully so, though. Ooh, I almost went in the rough there. Wow, that was really sketchy. I almost got the booty tap there. That would have been good. Alright, sounds good, Jordan. Take care, man, and thank you for the good luck. I do appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Alright. Nice and easy. I love my possible time save on this level, by the way. I couldn't do that again even if I tried. So I will savor the moment until I get a new gold split. Alright, Ski Crazed. Do your worst. But don't actually do your worst. You've done your worst already too much. CEO? Oh, that's why I didn't understand what BD was. Gotcha. Bert is the CEO of Ski Crazed Inc. Yo, he's getting fired from the FFZ emotes in that case. Gotta go find a new Bert. New Bert Life emote. There we go. Maybe did that turn a little too tight, but that's alright. Not Bert Life. Oh, I know, Bert Life is an amazing emote. But he's affiliated with Ski Crazed Incorporated. I don't know. I don't know if I can let that stand. I just don't know about that. Bum, 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 bum. When Ski Craze has killed 4 of your runs, it starts to become personal, Howling Wolf. Hopefully it won't be a 5th. We shall see, though. There is still plenty of level. Still plenty of level to happen. Alright, well that was nice of them. Basically gave me a clear lane to go right through. It's all in good fun, though. I love Burt Life, and it's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. Certainly enjoy having it on the channel. Dude, this has been like a perfect Ski Craze now. Where were you, like, several hours ago? Where were you, like, several hours ago? Good shit right there. We could make it happen, Ramatron. You got the idea. We could totally make it happen. Find somebody to animate it for us. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, exactly, Catman. It was your extra good luck that put us over the edge. I'm glad you're doing okay, though, Gibbons. That is good to hear. Wow, that was really close. So it is possible to make it past Ski Craze, guys. Yeah, that was an excellent Ski Craze. It paid... Maybe I just had to pay my dues. Like, today was the day I needed to pay my dues in Ski Crazed, because then I just got a gold split, like, right afterwards. Yo, thank you for the 200 bits, Mello. I appreciate that, man. We've worked long and hard to get past that split. Absolutely. Yeah, not today, Ben. It either goes really bad or we gold split today. It's okay, though. Next time, we'll have paid our dues for the next several weeks for Ski Crazed, and we'll just never fail Ski Crazed for, like, the rest of the month. We'll be Gucci and not have to worry about that level anymore. Prove to me that karma is a thing, video game. Or at least if karma is a thing, please do it in a positive way. Oh, that didn't work. That stair stutter, though. Alright, cool. Another successful time trial. Do 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 do. Whoops! Totally forgot to split. Derp derp derp. That's alright, though. We know we save time. That's the most important part. For those of you guys wondering also why I'm not doing Yellow Gem early, I actually did learn it this morning. So I did actually learn Yellow Gem early this morning, but I'm not consistent enough at it to actually do it in runs. I've not had enough time for it to really sink in yet, but I have learned it and I will keep practicing it, so hopefully this is something we can start throwing into our runs very soon. Yeah, the run will just die in a different spot, Ramatron, exactly. Just pick up the time save and move it somewhere else. Just like our boy Patrick has predicted. Hopefully he's wrong, though. We can PB. Yellow gem early is referring to a skip you can do in Hang'em High time trial to basically skip needing to enter the secret entrance of Hang'em High down in the basement. So how that works is basically you do a pretty precise double jump, and that allows you to a pretty precise double jump with a glitch high, and during the second jump, that allows you to land on top of the gem platform which you would ordinarily ride to go back over to the main level and exit. So this allows you to actually access the yellow gem early. The trick is you have to do the jump blind. So you actually don't get to see where you're going at all with that jump. And it requires pretty precise timing to actually make the camera move over to the other side so you can actually go get the gem. Because otherwise, the gem doesn't spawn. So you have to actually move the camera over to be able to see what you're doing, but also so you can actually pick up the gem. And positioning the camera is still something that I'm messing around with, and that's like my main issue of inconsistency with that particular skip. So, what I mean by yellow gem early is that trick, which allows us to get the yellow gem early without an extra level visit down the road. It saves about a minute if you get it first try. So, you can break even. So you can actually break even if you fail it and then have to restart the time trial. So you do have a little bit of wiggle room. Yo, that is a pretty spicy glod though, indeed. I'm from Maryland, though I'm currently in Illinois visiting my girlfriend. And both of us are actually going to be moving to Seattle in the summer. So I won't be on the East Coast for long, and I'll actually be on the West Coast. I'll actually be on the West Coast in due time. Yo, what's up, DJ R Dude? How are you doing? That emote looks familiar, but I don't remember exactly which one it is. Yo, what's up, R Silver? Oh, you're from there. Awesome. Are you still living there, or did you, or are you now in a different area? Absolutely, Yin Yang. Definitely, we would definitely be happy to have you. It's a really cool place. Absolutely. Not biased at all in the slightest because I live there. But I think it's something, I think it's definitely something for people to go see. Oh, you live in Renton. Very cool. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to be living precisely in the Seattle area, but we're definitely going to be in the area. So that's pretty cool. It is a small world indeed. You don't happen to work for Wizards of the Coast, do you? I think Wizards of the Coast is in Renton. Every place has bad traffic, R Silver. I'm coming from the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, which has probably worse traffic than Seattle does. That would be so funny if we did end up as neighbors, but probably not at this point. It would be very unlikely. It would be kind of funny though to move down the street from like Twitch buddies though. That would be super sweet. That red carpet roll in the private jet. I like the way you think, Yin Yang. Both beltways, for that matter, Mello. Capital and Baltimore. They can definitely be parking lots sometimes, for sure. But that's okay. I'll only have to deal with that traffic for a couple more months, and then I'll be in a new type of traffic jam. Yo, Standout, welcome back. Running good shape? I would say so. We made it through Ski Crazed. After losing the run to Ski Crazed 4 times, we made it through. And we have definitely got an urn there. Yo, Mr. Truddle, how are you doing? Thank you for the good luck. I do appreciate it. How's it going, by the way? I would imagine so, Ramatron. Definitely not surprised. I'm sure it's beautiful to drive up there, though. Like, the fact that there's not a whole lot around in North Scotland probably makes it really cool to drive in. I would definitely love to go driving on the Isle of Man. Does the Isle of Man still have no speed limits outside of the little towns on the island, or do they have speed limits now? From one Washington to another, exactly. This time minus the DC. Skillet lasagna and cheesecake? Dude, that sounds great. That actually sounds like a great dinner. I could definitely go for some of that too. You wouldn't happen to have a recipe, would you? That would definitely cure my Monday blue as well. Though I don't really have them currently. Alright. Had to be a little careful there. There we go. Dude, awesome. I'm definitely curious. Like, skillet lasagna and cheesecake sounds delicious. I definitely could go for some of that. Oh yeah, like, Seattle is, like, less than 2 hours, I believe, from Vancouver. Like, you can literally just drive up there for the day if you really wanted to. Definitely super excited to go hang out in Vancouver, though. It's beautiful. Oh. Ultra low carb and sugar? Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, though, is it? Wow, that was really close. Oh, man, I was not paying attention. Gotta wait. Thankfully, this relic is so free with the time trial glitch. Yeah, this is actually that's actually not what I would expect either when you think about cheesecake and lasagna. You definitely think carbs and sugar out the wazoo for sure. Alright, so hopefully we can get through this time trial, then get through doubleheader, and then we'll actually be on Warp 4 for the first time today, which is pretty crazy. And a little bit scary too, because that means I have not played the late game at all today. So, we'll see how it goes. Definitely still plenty of time save, though, later on. We haven't had a whole lot of time save, honestly, in Warp 2 and 3, so this part of the run has been pretty hard to run against. So the fact that we are keeping pace and maybe even beating it a little bit is actually a very good thing. About as good as you can ask for without having, like, the godlike run. Oh, I literally just ran off of his back. No excuses? Tomb Waiter might be a very good excuse next, though, because I could definitely see bad things happening in Tomb Waiter, but I'll do my best not to have that happen. There's a lot of difficult parts of the run still to come, though. This run doesn't ever stop being hard. Very few levels that are really kind of breather levels. Oh, I thought I was able to extended slide off the edge. I suppose not, though. Oh, duh. Slide spin there. Use the oil to your advantage, but that's okay. Time trial was still very good. Dat Plat once again. Alright, so this split went pretty well. I think we're going to lose a little bit of time. Not by much, though. Not even a second. Whatevs. Long hair don't even care. That'd be so funny if I got the doubleheader crash right there. Like, hey, we might actually get out of Warp 3 today, psych. Have a game crash. For those who are not aware, doubleheader can actually be a pretty common crashing point in the game. It's rare to actually get the doubleheader crash, but doubleheader is a pretty common place for the game to crash if it's going to. So it is actually a very real concern entering this level. So much plat. That'll definitely change though. There's some levels coming up that I'm probably not going to get a plat on. Save my life. But it's okay, we only need the gold relics. That's the good news. Oh, I hope not, Howling Wolf. That would be so bad. Entropy is another point where the game can freeze as well. Entropy and Engine can sometimes crash the game, but I've never seen either of those personally. There's an all dev times run, Yin Yang. Saboom actually did a all dev time run. I'm trying to think when that was. I think it was like a year or two ago, and that run is pretty interesting to watch, where he actually went in to beat all the developers' times, which are even faster than the Platinum Relics. I disagree, Howling Wolf. Now that I've said it, it probably won't happen. Aw, man. It's so nice, though. Like, being able to only have to get the gold relics makes one cycles possible. Without it, this run would definitely be a lot more level repetition. So, it actually makes the run better, the fact that we only need gold relics. Oh no, all dev times, like all developer times is what I mean. Oh yeah, died in Entropy. I forgot about that. We have 45 seconds to save here. This is actually what caused this run to not sub 220. Fun fact. The developer times are in the special credits, Yin Yang. They tell you basically the relic times that you need to beat all the developers who made the levels. So what Saboom did was he did a 105 run, but for the relics, instead of just getting golds, he actually beat all the developer times for the level, which is definitely going way out of your way and making some very hard time trials. Oh, I'm sure that happened, Howling Wolf. I'm sure that has happened before. I like totally forgot about this entropy time save there. No, I think he did need to get the crash shoes, Ben. There are some dev times you probably could be without the crash shoes, and all the vehicle levels you don't need the crash shoes for, but I think he did need them for some times. There we go. That looks pretty good. Doubleheader Relic went bad. That's very interesting. No, dev time beats the platinum, so you would get a platinum relic because you beat the platinum relic threshold, but the dev time is faster than the platinum relic requirement. So you're going above and beyond. All we have to do is not die in Entropy. Like, that's really what it comes down to, Superfly. That's all it takes to get a nice 40-second time save. The guy had a huge list with him. Yeah, he has the list of all the dev times and had to beat the developer times in order to move on from that time trial. Exactly, Yin Yang. I did, and all of that was just by not dying in the boss battle, because I died in phase 2 of Entropy in my PB. I like literally just missed the platform. There we go. A nice gold split there. Welcome back, Cinnamon. Indeed, I am still streaming. This will probably be my last run, though, whether it PBs or whether it dies. I've been streaming for quite a while already. Yo, that was a nice time trial, too, for that matter. I will certainly take that. Pretty good feeling, though we still gotta execute. It ain't over till it's over. Nope, no stream here. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah. That might be a problem. Alright, well we made hay. Made hay, some lemonade. I thought that was gonna work out a lot worse. Alright, cool. Remember the checkpoint. That would be a very bad way to lose this run. Would be to forget this checkpoint. Bam. Easy. Oh no! I wanted to wait. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Like, that cycle just has to work out. Never mind. What's up, Creepers Rock? It's called Womb Tater because this is actually Womb Tater right now. Because Tomb Waiter is really hard with the water going up and down, but when you get third mass form, it's really easy because the water doesn't actually do anything. I saved the checkpoint for after the bonus Smiling Indian because that way I don't have to wait for the TNT to blow up the nitros. Otherwise, I have to sit there and wait for the TNT to blow up. Otherwise, if I die after the bonus and I get the checkpoint first, there's a box glitch that basically makes it such that all those boxes don't count. So you do it after the bonus, so that way you don't have to wait for those TNTs, and so you don't get glitched out of the box gem down the road if you do die later on. Otherwise, you do have to wait for all those boxes to blow up normally for them to count. Kind of weird, but basically you just gotta remember it. There we go. You gotta remember it. Occasionally I do forget. And that's pretty bad, of course, but I did not actually have any issues there. Now we gotta do the time trial and death route gem, which is gonna be pretty scary. So we die on purpose here to manipulate the cycles, so they start in a favorable position for us, and a very predictable one at that. Nice, we got down to that set of stairs. We try not to, Ratio for Dan. We don't always succeed, but we definitely try. Exactly, stand out. Try to play it as smart as possible. Sometimes we're a little dumb, but other times we play pretty smart. There we go. Twitch emotes, they mean something and they are for fun, so it's kind of both, really. Mostly for fun. Wow, that was really close. That could have been bad. No! Oh my god, that would have sucked. I am so glad I caught that. That would have been really bad if, like, I literally slid under the gem, like, which is very strange and it's kind of rare for that to happen. Like, normally when you're slide spinning like that, you'll just pick up any item that's in your way. But I just went, like... I'm really glad I was paying attention there. I didn't just go into the exit, because that would have been really bad had I not caught that. It wouldn't have been run over, but it would have been a significant blow. Yo, welcome back, Bucket. How you doing, man? Okay, now that we're past that part, though, we can take a little bit of a breather for Tell No Tales. And relax just a little bit. I think he meant to message that to, Yin Yang. But regardless, I don't believe in jinxing. So it's all good. But yeah, thanks Yin Yang. This run has definitely been looking up. There we go. I'm so glad I didn't sit there at that ramp forever, though. Oh, what is the thing that you really want to go to, Bucket? And no worries, man. I'm only slightly crushed by the news. Yo, what's going on, Jack? What? What was that jump, video game? There we go. Jack the Gordle, how are you doing, by the way? Or is it Gordy? Oh, Jack the Gordy, gotcha. How's it going, regardless? No! Man, these cannonballs are putting up a fight. Like, I see this run you got going here. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Oh yeah, Orlando is definitely someplace you want to go if you're in America. Harry Potter World is at Universal Studios. Disney World is there, which is like the best Disney park on earth. You'll have a great time if you go to Orlando, man. I definitely want to go to Orlando again too. I don't know exactly when, but I would definitely like to go back to Orlando. See what, Yin Yang? I'm glad you're doing pretty well, though, Jack. I'm definitely feeling pretty good myself. This is the first run I've actually gotten out of Warp 3 today, and it's a damn good one. So, certainly very pleased with what's going on right now. Oh, fuck. Yo, Poonage! What's up, dude? Still alive indeed. How are you doing? We'll see if we can make it happen, Peanuts. There's no guarantees. But welcome back, man. Orlando? I don't think that's what it's called. Hey, we'll see, Bucket. If you give us some dates, we'll see if we can make it happen. If you give us some dates, we can definitely make it happen. A sub 214? I don't know. I'd have to play really well to get another 24 seconds off my summer best. We'll see though. We'll see. How do you call it when I'm happy about a situation? Happy. I think. Excited? Elated? Alright, sounds good, new one. Take it easy, man. I hope you get some good sleep, by the way. Honestly, standout, if I get too focused on the run, or if I, like, don't interact with chat, or just, like, get super try hard when it comes to speed runs, it actually hurts me. I prefer to talk to chat and hang out and just, like, laugh and have a good time. It sounds very counterintuitive, but I actually think that it's possible for me to overthink it and generally have problems if I take the speedrun too seriously. So I actually prefer to talk to chat. It does help me, believe it or not. Now this guy's in a bad spot. Nice. 168 hours of energy. I wish you the best of luck with that, though I also urge you caution, and maybe suggest to not do that. Enter the competition to win $1 million? You just have to play well? Oh, is there a big Clash Royale tournament? Coonage? Because that's pretty hype, actually. I didn't realize the prize pools would go so big for that game. And is it a team-based game, or is it 1 million for the individual? I mean, we definitely got a good run going, but it could definitely go downhill real fast, so we are not getting attached to it whatsoever. I'm just happy to have a good run, honestly, and that we were able to get out of Warp 3. I honestly feel fine with that. Oh, baby bucket. Oh, baby. That's pretty cool. Very cool, Coonage. I wish you the best of luck with that, man. Yo, what's going on, one random dude? How are you doing, man? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm definitely feeling pretty good myself. Cannot complain with the day I'm having currently. There we go. What do you call it when I make a bad joke? God damn it, Bucket. That's what we call it. We call it a goddamn it bucket. Yo, nice, random dude. That's awesome. I'm sure that's very exciting. How long until that happens? No! That's okay. At least I didn't lose the one mask, and I have a spare mask to do this with. That's all I really cared about. Yo, what's going on, White Paws? How's it going, man? Thank you for the good luck. I do appreciate it. Not any lately. I've had a couple of smaller hosts today, but today I've actually had no major hosts. This is au naturel. Though with a little bit of PB hype, of course. Alright, cool. We got the box gem. Had to go back and check. We call it a Bukanuchi. We call him by his proper name. Hopefully this month? Awesome, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that, and hopefully you guys will have a good time together once that does happen. Hashtag Chris for partner. That would be so funny. That would be so funny if it was like a presidential campaign. It was like a kind of a presidential campaign where people would like campaign for streamers to become partners. That would be the day. I don't know what kind of day it would be, but that would be the day. No! Oh my god, that was so close. Wow, I'm like still clenched right now. I'm glad you finished your assignments though, White Paws. That is awesome to hear. Life has been pretty good for me. It's been very busy. Pretty tight schedules lately with the girlfriend wrapping up her university work and her graduation ceremony. There is no way I should have survived that. There is absolutely no way I should have survived that. But I will take it. Okay, cool, Bucket. Sounds good. You did finish Crash 100 today? Dude, nice. Dude, my karma is so high after getting constantly wrecked in Ski Crazed. Absolutely. I'm not gonna complain, guys. Absolutely not gonna complain with that. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna save any time on this split, but that's fine. Because we've got away with murder, basically. With what happened down there. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Hey, I wouldn't argue if that was the result, Yin Yang, but thank you. I do appreciate their support regardless. Can finally do something else, exactly. What are you planning on doing next, random dude? I don't know if I should have spun there, but sure. I will take not getting hit by those nitros any day. Trying to equalize my good karma, Peanuts? Let a brother run hot, man. Let a brother run hot. But thank you, Yin Yang. I really do appreciate that, seriously. That does mean quite a lot. I am a master in peanut voodoo. Don't test me. It's okay, I'm not gonna test you. I'm not even gonna test Chop Master Onion. That's how serious I am about not testing people. Ooh, yeah. Gotta be careful. Harry Potter and Hitman? Nice. Which Harry Potter, by chance? These cycles are gonna be fun. Gotta be patient, really. Nope. Probably could have gone through it a little bit. I probably could have gone through it better if it was a little bit faster, but that ain't gonna happen. There we go. Everybody's happy. No, I would never Yin Yang. That ain't my style. Tickling's probably like the worst thing I could do to somebody, to be honest. I don't have the heart in me to do much else. Oh, a lot of games. I see, Dan. That sounds pretty cool, though. Got a smorgasbord of games to do. Thinking of doing Lego Batman also? Sounds like you got a lot of games on your plate, but it's very cool though. As you're thinking about doing so much. Ah, that's okay. Good save. Oops, I kind of bonked off the bottom box there. Don't start saying that yet, Ben. We're not done yet. Not even close. Currently. Damn it. Alright, that was supposed to be a sliding jump there. Yo, what's up, Sanji Boss? How are you doing? Happy day to you as well. How's it going? No, I put away the choke zero peanuts. Hopefully it won't surface, but we'll see. You never know when I want a taste of that choke zero. World record's gonna be a stretch at this point too, though. Aw, that's a bummer. That's okay though. That was like a really awkward spot, unfortunately. You can't help the nerves a little bit though, Yin Yang. Yeah, what's up? Winter has arrived. That's really not a bad death at all, though. That was like maybe 10 seconds. Not a big deal. Time to get to that Fuji Apple sparkling water. That actually sounds pretty cool. Actually sounds pretty cool. Regardless of whether it actually is a cool beverage or not. Sounds very cool. How's it going? Winter has arrived. Yup, 2 seconds dead. Run over. Ripping pepperoni. JK, of course. It's actually better room temperature? Huh, interesting. That was a little bit hairy, but made it through. So I'm not going to complain. Definitely can't complain with dirt cheap at Walmart. How dirt cheap are we talking, though? Oh yeah, the time trial for any of the future levels is definitely wow. It's definitely wow, but it's also super intense. Gone Tomorrow definitely is the same way. Though it is until you get to the third mass form, then you're good. Once you get to the third mass form like so, that's when that's when it starts to get a little bit easier. The story behind Bye 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 Blimps is a tribute to a boy band I used to listen to back in the day and still do sometimes, which is NSYNC. Because one of their hit songs is Bye Bye Bye, and I couldn't resist the meme. And so here we are. 60 cents for a 32-ounce bottle? Dude, that sounds excellent, actually. Do I warm up? I do, actually. I warm up every day before I stream. Usually for about an hour. Most of the time when it comes to warm-up, I end up just running through levels that I think I had trouble with or levels that I want to reinforce. Today was unique in the sense that I also learned Yellow Gem early. So, although I can't do it consistently at this point, like, I did learn it and planted the seed. Oh, my wrists and fingers? Oh, no. I usually don't do that. I usually just jump right into playing. Alright, random dude. Sounds good, man. Take it easy, and I hope you have a good one. But no, I do not warm up my body physically for that sort of thing. No stretches or hand exercises or all that. Just kind of dive right in. It is kind of interesting that you asked, though, because it's not really something I considered speedrunning. Like, for me, it's more of a mental thing than a physical thing at this point. But generally, being, like, physically active and fit probably does help quite a bit. Like an overall wellness sort of thing. So I can see how that would be an improvement. Oh, I definitely got up, standout. I've definitely gotten up and walked around a little bit. Though I have not been sitting down for 7.5 hours. Don't worry. It is actually an interesting thing. Like, if I was on a massage ball or like a little like one of those ab balls, like that would actually be a decent thing to sit on because you can just kind of sit there and bounce while you do your speed runs, and that would be like super fun. That would be super fun. It'd look kind of weird to see the streamer kind of do this if you're on a webcam, but if you don't have a webcam on and you're just sitting there like bouncing away, like hell yeah. My favorite current singer? That's actually a really tough call. I hadn't really thought about that lately. That's okay though. I got the other shoulder though, which is the good news. At least I got that for my troubles. Is that true for like a lot of esports players, Yin Yang? If so, that's pretty crazy actually. I didn't know that they had like massages or like, you know, pretty strict like warm-up rituals. Very interesting. There we go. Alright, so hopefully the frame dropping stops. It seems to be pretty random. It seems to be pretty random when the frames actually do drop, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, it looks like the yeah, it looks like now it's choosing it's choosing now as a time to drop the frames, which is definitely bothersome. Okay, so hopefully it'll stop doing that, but it looks like it's going to keep doing it, unfortunately. Why is it dropping frames now? I'm sorry to hear about that, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me audio-wise. I wonder if somebody in the house is using all the internet. Audio is fine? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know, maybe somebody was like downloading something in the house or whatever. That's very strange, but I do apologize for the intermittent frame dropping. It's definitely a lot worse today than it has been my entire time here, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But now we should be okay. The frames really hate bye-bye blimps. I think she's actually doing schoolwork right now solo, so Netflix isn't even on either of our minds at this point. But yeah, I do apologize in advance for the frame dropping. That is definitely worse than normal. Might be able to work out something to have it do a little bit better. Oops. Audi is fine, Renault too, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, etc. You didn't warm up the internet? Oh, that's why. I need the internet to stretch its legs. Okay, that's cool. Oops, face this way first. It's a lot easier. Wait, what? There we go. Got that box. Beautiful. Okay. Gotta go for a walk with it. Yeah, that was very surprising there. Hopefully the internet starts playing nice very soon. Yeah, what's up, Fled Furball? Did I hear about the Crash reboot? I did. I'm very excited about the Insane Trilogy, and I am very much looking forward to playing it on day one. I've been excited about it basically for the past year, since it was announced. Super duper excited. The current world record in this category is 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 51 seconds by Dustiel. So definitely quite a bit faster than I can manage, but we're working our way up. That's what matters. How are you doing, by the way, Furball? Alright, cool. That was pretty good. There we go. Frames, please! All the frames are dropping in the late game. Oh, man. Alright, cool. We were able to turn around at least. That's the good news. Alright, not bad. Not bad so far. Oh man, these poor frames. These poor frames. I'm so sorry again, everybody. I would stop to fix this, but you can understand why I'm not right now. Yeah, I literally have no idea why the frames are, like, dropping a lot all of a sudden. That's so weird. It's never been like this, to be quite honest with you. Oh, there we go. Whoops. There we go. Oh, I said that I'm very much looking forward to the Insane Trilogy. Like, I'm super excited about its release. I've been excited about it for quite a long time, and I'm definitely looking forward to giving it a try when it does come out. Super excited. Super duper excited. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Bazooka. There we go. It's hard to tell. I think they'll probably fix the red gem skip. It looks like they left Death Abuse in, but they'll probably fix the red gem skip. And I don't think that'll be a thing in Crash 2 for the Insane Trilogy. I'd be very surprised if it was, to be quite honest. Wouldn't argue with it, but I would be very surprised. I think that's a thing that they probably want to fix. Yeah, that happens when the disc gets worn, Furball. There's definitely some more game crashing that goes on, unfortunately. So hopefully you'll be able to get a replacement copy of the game pretty soon, though. I think there's really not a whole lot you can do. I'm not sure how well cleaning the disc actually works, depending on how deep the scratches are inside the game disc itself. Wait. I did a little double jump there just to make sure that I didn't get wrecked. I would have been very sad if I fell into the pit. I would have been quite a sad man. Thankfully, my disc has held up pretty well, and it's pretty rare that any like weird glitches or crashes do happen, but I once got a crash exiting high time one cycle when I was getting the items. Like, the game crashed when it was about to give me the relic back in the warp room. Very strange. Alright, made it to the bonus. It looks like we're not dropping frames anymore. Hopefully I'm right in saying that. It might have just dropped some frames after I said that. Oh, that's so unfortunate that it happened during the Splash Vecta, too. I've never actually seen that before. Like, that was actually the first time I personally saw that glitch as well. The game just totally lagged out and went, nope, I'm done. Oh, it's not even close to Temple Run. Crash is not even close to Temple Run. Don't worry, Furball, I got you. If you need some backup, I got you. There we go. I haven't seen one exiting Dynamite time trial, but I wouldn't be surprised either if the game is laggy in the Warp 3, you know, in the Warp 3 area, so to speak. I think everybody's gotten it at some point. I've gotten some kind of, you know, some kind of crash at some point in this game, though. Good disc, bad disc. The game just does crash every once in a while. It's a very old Steam account that I don't really use, Furball. So it probably wouldn't do much good at this point. But if I am more active on Steam, I will definitely let you guys know and have you guys be able to add me. I was thinking about making a different Steam account with my stream name in it as kind of like a, you know, so you guys would be able to have it and we could play games together at some point. But currently, I'm not super active on Steam, and I have a pretty old account currently. Yeah, I remember hearing that you got the doubleheader crash multiple times. I'm so sorry. Nobody deserves that. 3 has really grown on me. Oh, I could have gone through. Dang. Dang. That's okay. You can just change the name on Steam? Oh, really? Huh. Today I learned. Very good thing to learn, actually. But I would say that 2 is probably my personal favorite. Although 3 has really grown on me and it's been super fun to run lately, that I think 2 is probably still my favorite. It's got a bit of unfair nostalgia on its side, but I love that game. I love that game so much. Hard to compete with Crash 2. The games that I played lately on Steam are Dead by Daylight and like CS:GO. When I did try it for a little bit a couple years ago. I have a bunch of other stuff, like I have the Valve Complete Pack, and I have, like, you know, some other games in my possession that I don't play super actively. But those were the 2 games that I last played any sort of consistently. Frame drops are gone. Relief. For now, at least. It could happen again. Big 105 race? Oh, I heard about that! Yeah, I remember hearing about that, White Paws. Dude, that's rough. Hashtag never lucky with doubleheader crash. Are you thinking about getting a different disc of 105? Or 105 of Crash Warped, or are you kind of stuck with that one for now? There we go. You got gifted Amnesia Dark Descent? Dude, nice. And be prepared to be spooked. That's true, it could make a Steam group. I'm definitely like not super I'm definitely not super well versed in Steam groups and just like overall Steam community stuff, because I haven't really messed around with it. But we can make it happen, definitely. I think if I was more active on Steam, I probably would, because right now it'd be like, hey, add me on Steam, I never log in. So I'd rather wait until I'm like a bit more active before I would do something like that. So you guys can actually get something out of it. Oh, I would be so hyped to watch you play Amnesia Poonage. That would be so much fun. I actually have a 39K as well, White Paws, and actually I have no incentive to get rid of it because apparently CTR is fastest on NTSC-U now with a fat PS2. That's what I've heard from that's the recent development I've heard from the CTR runners, that apparently a fat PS2 on NTSC-U is now the fastest. So definitely going to keep that. I've heard good things about Euro Truck too, and I have played a bunch of sim racing games at home since I do have a wheel and shifter setup. But I've not played Euro Truck Simulator, that being said. Played like Assetto Corsa, iRacing, R Factor, like that type of stuff, but I've actually not played what's it called? I've actually not played Euro Truck Simulator. I have run Crash 1 solo, but not in a long time. I kind of put that game on the back burner currently while I focus on Crash 2 and 3, but I would like to come back to Crash 1 at some point. Probably once I get to a point where I just don't really want to focus on either Crash 2 or 3 anymore, but definitely could do that. And yo, what's up, Teddy? How you doing, man? Nice, Poonage. What sort of computer are you getting hooked up with? But I do want to get a 90K. One of these days I'll have to find one and help reduce some of the lag problems for sure. I didn't realize the difference was that much though. Like 25 seconds for a 30K PS2 is pretty crazy. Alright, cool. We're through the first part of Gone Tomorrow. I'm glad you're doing well, Teddy, though. That is good. Feeling quite well myself, TBH. Been a good day. We'll see, Teddy. There's still a lot more run left to go. Wow, that was weird. Quite weird indeed. Oh, an Ace is pre-built. Nice. So when they say compact, like how big is it actually? Can I fit it in my pocket? Being a little bit conservative with those cycles. I probably could go around them a bit faster. I don't trust no lasers. Yes! Let's go. Get that third mass form, baby. I always like relax so much when I get the third mass form at this level. Feels good, man. Can't really relax because obviously the run's not over yet, but it is a nice little breath of fresh air. Yeah, I think Crash 3 levels will probably be like the best looking levels in the Insane Trilogy solo. They already look really good in the original game. There's so much detail and so much like openness that wasn't in the previous games. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they look in Insane Trilogy. Yo, Vanny, what's up, dude? Thank you for the good luck. How's it going? And congrats, by the way, on your 210. I just saw it on SRCom. GG's indeed. PM me that in a whisper, Poonage, so that way I can check it out after the stream. And yeah, no problem, Vanny. Hopefully we can get the heart attack. Hopefully we can get the heart attack boxes out of the way in this level and breathe a little more. Yeah, I think it'll look really sick in the, I think it'll look really sick, honestly, in the Insane Trilogy. A lot of the levels, I think, will, just in general. I definitely like what I see so far. Oh, thank you, Furball. I do appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're having such a good time. Was clowny? Are there any, like, big, like, time saves or, like, parts where, like, the run just did not go super well? Or was it overall, like, a pretty clean run? I'm gonna slow down a bit more than I probably should, but I just wanted to make sure that I got that box. Tomb Raider 2 has a good 2.5 minutes. Yo, that's actually huge. Like, that could have been a 208, is what you're saying. Like, that's pretty crazy. I wish I had 2.5 minutes to save in Tomb Raider. That would have been very nice. But I will gladly take the time save I already have, though. So this Warp 5 is actually really hard to run against. My Warp 5 in my current PB is actually fantastic, and there were like several gold splits that I have to run against. So keeping pace is all I can really hope for, and just hang on. Yo, you don't say, Vanny. It definitely can be that way sometimes. I actually had 4 runs die to Ski Crazed earlier today and never made it out of Warp 3 until this run. So, talk about a crazy day where, like, I'm just feeling, like, down and out and, like, you know, man, what am I even doing today? But, it was, you know, definitely glad I decided to do another run. Even if this run dies somehow. Even if this run dies somehow, I'm honestly very happy that it went this good anyway, you know. Definitely some good motivation regardless. Definitely try to hold on the best we can and nurse this one home. I owe you guys a crash dance, too, if I do PB as well. So, if anything, me PBing means you guys get to see me embarrass myself, which is always a good time. Aw, shit. That wasn't gonna work. That's okay, though. I hit that thing at a weird angle. Don't hit things at weird angles. Don't recommend it. At least if you can help it. Let's go. Is this my job? Not exactly. Although I'm streaming full time, I cannot currently support myself through streaming. I'm actually in the bit of an in-between type thing right now because I'm moving to Seattle. So, I'm going to be moving to Seattle in a couple months, and would I hope to make this my job? Absolutely. But currently I do not earn enough to support myself on streaming alone. Alright. That went pretty well. Down he goes. Can I get this balloon quickly? Yes. Let's get this airplane quickly now, too. Oh, I got totally thrown off by the guy who flew in front of me. All of a sudden I was like, wait. That plane was not that close. And I was right, because it was actually another plane. Oh, he turned. He turned, what a hecker. That's okay, though. I love how, like, if you go at just enough of an angle away from those, like, fighter planes, they won't shoot at you, but if you move over, like, a pixel, then they will. Like, they can very clearly see you, but they just don't shoot at you. Right. Get rid of that guy just to be super safe. What? I can't see. Help! That took so long. I don't know, sometimes I just have a hard time, like, aiming with the... Particularly in mad bombers. Bye-bye blimps, no problem. But in mad bombers, sometimes I just, like... I just, like, can't see what I'm doing. Very strange. I'm also in the mood for Crash Bandicoot for a ball, but you can already deduce that. I press... Okay. My select input didn't go through the first time, I suppose. Oh, I didn't split. Whoopsie daisy. Missed that split too, apparently, in my PB. That's okay. Yes, thank you, Dan. Way ahead of you. Oh, why did I do that? I don't need a turn. I am silly. Wanted to get rid of him. Not gonna take any chances with these fighters. Three out of 5, so far so good. Alright, cool. We're pretty good on health at this point. Question is, do I want to go out of the way for the health? And I definitely don't right now. But yeah, this time trial is definitely not the greatest. It's okay though. We'll be alright. Still got that plat though. Area 51, my favorite area. I was like on a tear during this play. I remember I got like my best time trial ever. Though I think because I like was late at actually doing the warp room move, I think I was slow during my warp room movement, and that's what cost me a gold. But definitely went in on this split. Hopefully we can do it again. Dum dum. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 da, da, ba, 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 bum. Pulled this one all the way through, no big deal. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot which part of the level I was in. I knew it. I knew it when I first started this level. I was like, I don't remember what I'm doing. I just like fucking derped so bad. So I thought it was at a different point because there are 3 1-second time crates that I'm able to just blow right through. So I thought I was at that part, but I wasn't. I was at a different part of the level where I just needed to take it easy. But that's what happens when, like, I'm just not, like, I haven't done Area 51 at all today. Area 51 is one of those levels that, like, I basically need to, like, I need to refresh myself on each day, or else I'll forget random stuff. It's not over, you know, like, it's not, like, super over or anything, but that was definitely, like, a big misstep. This was the ramp that I was thinking it was for. It was for those boxes. Alright, unfortunately I went in the rough, but that's okay. That's where I thought I was, but I totally forgot about the one box that stands alone. Yeah, it would have been nice to get the 218, but that's probably not going to happen right now. It's not likely at this point. Ooh, okay, that's fine. I wasn't really sure if I was going to slam into the back of that guy or not, but thankfully did not. That misstep definitely is a bit of a bummer, but what can you do? What can you do when you get confused in Area 51? Oh, it's possible to do 203 by getting all the 1 cycles, by zigzagging a lot. Generally being dustial helps. It's definitely really hard to get. It's definitely really hard to get a 203. Alright, still got a couple more heart attack splits to get through, but then... then we just got a little short guy to defeat. Why do I have over 4 minutes? That's true, I keep forgetting that Zoe is, like, right there. Like, Zoe has a 204.54. And Koji went from a 227 to a 211, and definitely has the movement to be able to go for it. Very good points, White Paws. Why do I have over 4 minutes in Cortex? I don't. I have the Boneyard 1 cycle split in between. There we go. No belief in the SCT? No, I believe in you, man. You're definitely good at Crash 3. I just haven't seen your work. I haven't seen your runs lately though. I believe in you too, man. Definitely a lot of people who are very fast at 105. Alright, Boneyard. It would have been nice to have that time just to make up for in Boneyard just in case I fuck up the one cycle, but that's okay. Just don't fuck up the one cycle, it'll be fine. We'll see though, we're gonna try our best. No, I totally understand, Teddy. Alright, well that movement was a little wonky, but that's okay. "36 gem touch is fine. That'll do just fine. Bum 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 ba da dum. Bum ba da ba bum ba da ba bum. Oops. Totally missed that oil pad, but that's okay. Got a little bit thrown off by that little flub there. Inputs, please. Please. Okay. I wasn't sure. My second half movement was like kind of it was a little bit dodgy, but we still made it in time. Oops. Oh, what I would give to have an extra minute. But let's just get through Cortex. Let's just get through Cortex and go home. Yo, what's up, Ryan is cool? How are you doing? It's okay though. Easy minute to save in Area 51. You gotta have some easy time save in your 105 run. It just isn't one without it. Hey, you never know where you're gonna get a taste of that choke zero, Pichu Flash. You never know. Okay, that works. Helping me out a little bit there. Proof of concept. We should have got the sub 220 last time, but we got it now. Fuck, I really wish it would have been a 218, but that's okay. That's still a PB. A PB is still a PB.